One Biff, one crash. One day on the island of Sodor, Henry was heading to the docks with some special cargo and had met up with Salty, who was watching Thomas and Percy screw around with some trucks. Can you two stop bashing those trucks around? You're gonna cause an accident. Oh, cool your boiler, Henry. You know what they always say. One Biff, one bash.
And there's never a crash.
You've already biffed and bashed those trucks more than once. You're gonna cause confusion and delay if you're gonna keep this up. Fine. Percy, let's head to Knapford.
Alright, Thomas.
Yeah. Henry, go put the cargo somewhere. I'll go clean up this mess. Alright, thank you, Salty. Thomas and Percy were going to Knapford Station as they saw Gordon, who was at the station with some coaches. Oh, the indignity. Oh, hi Gordon, how's it going? Not going really well.
Why so?
I'm pulling different coaches from my express coaches, and I'm pretty sure one of these is the coach from the Duke and Duchesses. That's supposed to be Spencer's job. Well, I mean, Trackmaster never really made, express coaches for this.
But they did.
Whatever. Why are you two here anyways? Well, Sir Topham Hatt has a special assignment for us. That I do! Oh, well, he's here, so, I'll be off now. Sir Topham Hatt then walked up to Thomas and Percy to tell them what their job was. I need you two to take those trucks to the Blue Mountain Quarry. Trucks? Huh, they've been there the whole time. Yes, they have. Now move along and take the trucks to the quarry where Duncan or Sir Handel will pick them up. Be quick now. You can count on us, sir. Go now. Thomas and Percy then got themselves coupled up to their trucks as they then made their trek to the Blue Mountain Quarry. But when they both arrived at the Blue Mountain Quarry, they saw that no one was there.
That's strange. Shouldn't they be here?
Maybe they're working at the clay pits or at the docks.
I guess, but what should we do?
Thomas then had an idea pop in his smoke box. Percy, uncouple from the trucks and get behind them. I have an idea.
Okay.
Thomas and Percy raced to the back of the trucks where Thomas started to biff them. If we biff and bash these trucks into place, then that would probably mean less work for the narrow gauge engines. It'd be a really good help to them.
Are you sure about this, Thomas?
I'm sure, Percy, because you know what they always say, one biff,
one bash,
and there's never a crash. For about 2 hours, Thomas and Percy biffed and bashed the trucks into place. But then Thomas made a big mistake. Hey Percy, watch this. I'm gonna try to put the truck into its place while doing it over here.
You can do it, Thomas.
Thomas then backed the truck so hard, it rolled past Percy and out of the quarry.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, Gordon was puffing down the line, taking his coaches to Wellsworth, where the passengers were said to be dropped off. You know, I find Britain quite peaceful here. Yeah, I know. It's pretty nice here. Oh, I'd probably like to live in Britain if I could. Oh, this is just nice. What are we doing here? But as Gordon was puffing along, he saw something in the distance. What is that? Gordon! Watch out!
Hurry, Gordon!
Thomas? Percy? Oh! The truck was coming in closer, and Gordon tried to steer out of the way, but it was too late. Oh! Oh no! Gordon! Gordon was off his wheels, but fortunately the passengers were not hurt. Couldn't really say the same for Gordon, though. Gordon, are you alright? Oh, I wish. Oh. Gordon was then put back up alright thanks to this magical human fleshy crane, and Edward had to take the coaches to Wellsworth instead. Oh, I need to head back to my shed. Thomas and Percy were still there at the scene, and Sir Topham Hatt showed up, and he was cross. Hey, sir, why are you in Winston now? That is not important, Thomas. What is important is that you both have caused confusion and delay. You two were screwing about, biffing and bashing trucks into each other, that you sent a truck out of the quarry and sent Gordon off his wheels and have possibly injured some passengers. We're sorry, sir. We just wanted there to be less work for the narrow gauge engines.
And besides, they weren't there.
Well, you could have just, put them somewhere where the narrow gauge engines would have collected them, you know that? Oh, I guess we could have. As punishment for sending an engine off the rails, you both are going to have to work in the shunting yard for the rest of the day without biffing or bashing the trucks. You both got that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, to the shunting yard immediately. Thomas and Percy then spent the rest of the afternoon in the truck yard where they were putting the trucks in the right places without biffing or bashing them. Henry then stopped by the truck yard to tease Thomas. Well, Thomas, now I know what they always say. One biff, one bash, and there's always a crash. I can't believe this.
Come on, Thomas. These are our last trucks.
Alright. And from that day forward, Thomas and Percy would have a lot more care with trucks from this point onwards.